Hey everybody, welcome to You Can't Make This Up. Hey, before we get going, just a couple of things. This Sunday night, I am starting a new series, and as you know, I teach Bible prophecy every Sunday night, have been for, 20, 25 years, something like that, on Sunday nights. It's been a long time. But with that, starting a new series, King David in the land. They'd be the land of Israel. So we're going to start with Saul, because Saul's this first king. We're going to be going through that. But we're going to connect what was happening back then and look at things today. And let me tell you, very interesting. Same people groups, same nations, all these different dynamics. It's going to be absolutely incredible. But we're going to base things on the fact of the Bible all the way starting from 1 Samuel chapter 1. I can't wait. That's this Sunday night. Join me Sunday morning, too, if you can. I would love to have you join us on Sunday mornings as we do church together. And it's going to be great. Also coming up, beginning next week, I think Tuesday, we're going to start another program here on news. We started Hope for Our Times quite some time ago with news, a program called Today in Prophecy. So we're going to do that. So we're going to have daily news coming up. Today in Prophecy is going to be starting Tuesday. I hope you guys like it. Where I'll be bringing daily news updates. So a lot of terrific things are happening. I have much more to tell you, but I'm going to hold off for now. I'll wait till Sunday morning, Sunday night, and then next week. Let's get going, because what do we have? We have some really interesting things. Apparently in Los Angeles, California, gee, what a shocker. It is offensive to make a U-turn to the LGBTQ plus community. No, I'm not kidding. No, you can't make this up. And wait, you got to read the person's name who becomes the spokesperson. Wait till you see that. As you watch this first video, let's roll this.
LA City Council members Hugo Soto Martinez and Nithya Raman were on hand today to help remove the signs. They say the no cruising and no U-turn signs were put up in the 1990s to prevent people in the gay community from meeting up with other gay people.
I was also surprised that these U-turn signs were still up. And at first, they seem a little, okay, it's just a no U-turn sign. But when you learn the history of it and you realize that these were used to profile gay people, it's so important that we have these removed.
The LA City Council members say the signs were put up after the gay community began to grow and because there was a gay bar in that area.
Okay, did you notice the person's name? Remember, I said pay attention to their name. Apparently that's their legal name. Maybe a girl, the spokesperson. No, this is the world you and I live in, and you can't make this up. It's empty. But hey, you can check out the coffee mugs for You Can't Make This Up. They're in the store. We have a whole lot of other things. If you go to hopeforourtimes.com, go to the store there, check out the different things, books, DVDs, lots of things for you to check out. So check it out. Anyways, let's move on to the next thing, because you can't make this up. Video of these protesters of the oil exploration. This is in Stonehenge. Look at this. Okay, to save the planet, love this comment, to save the planet, climate cultists just vandalized the prehistoric Stonehenge monument built 5,000 years ago. Okay, I look at that and you got to wonder, how does this really save the planet? What exactly I'm guessing the chemicals that they're using are, how does that save the planet? This is it. Unbelievable. These people are idiots. They're morons. No, you can't make this up. All right, let's move on. Don't want to stop just here. We have a lot more to go. Check out Philadelphia. Look at this. Here you go. This is welcome to Democrat-run Philadelphia. Look at that. Isn't that just, now, this is horrible. These are human beings. Obviously, drugs have got a hold of these people. This is horrible. Look at this. This is absolutely horrible. When you start looking at this, there's a lot more that we can show you, and you look at this and you find out this isn't just Philadelphia. These things are Los Angeles. They're Chicago, New York is just what a disaster. And you start looking at these things and you're going, no, this is horrible. Satan has a hold of these people's lives. And I blame the Democrat Party for this because of the policies that they have put into place. I look at this and you go, how are they not working with the devil? You start looking at this and you realize Jesus himself said, listen, either you're for me or against me. Either your father is God or your father is the devil. And you look at the policies that are put into place. And I do want to say this too. There's many Republicans that are complicit in the same evil. In fact, there's an enormous amount of Republicans here in the state of California on school boards, for example, who claim to be conservative, claim to be Republican, who vote in favor of parents not being notified if their children want to change their gender. Oh, and they say, well, we're conservative. You know, we just know children should just do what they want to do, and they're going to cut off Johnny's whatever, and parents should, if they, Republicans, listen, these people work with the devil. All right, check this out. A little bit of satire about the apostles. And check, okay, so I love this. Just read the caption, and picture says 1,000 words. It's a video, it's worth watching. A little bit of humor for you guys, right? And I thought it would fit nicely here because we're going to need a little bit of humor for the rest of what we got going on today. Okay, let's roll this video.
I need 100% participation for this to work.
Yeah, everyone's here. All 12, 11 of us. What's the plan?
Well, as you know, Jesus is dead. But stick with me, okay? Stick with me. I have a plan. We are going to steal his body.
Okay, I'm tracking with you. What's next?
And then we're going to tell the whole world that he rose from the dead.
Oh, you know I'm in.
I love it already.
All right, classic. Then what?
And then we're all going to get brutally murdered.
Wait, come again. Could you go over that last part real quick?
Oh, what? We get murdered. What's the problem?
I like it. I like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, Pete. I love me a good hoax as much as the next guy, right? It's, what's in it for us? Do we all get riches, fame, and fortune first, right?
No, get this. You're going to be hated, persecuted, and reviled for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you know, I like that video. So well done because, I mean, when you look at it, the absurd claims that the disciples stole the body of Jesus and hid it, I mean, and then they went to die. They were literally persecuted. Anybody who's a follower of Christ is persecuted for something, especially the apostles who they were complicit in his fake resurrection, and they were willing to die for it, be persecuted. Listen to this. Peter was believed to have been crucified upside down on a cross. Andrew, crucified on an X-shaped cross. James the Greater, the first apostle, martyred. He was beheaded. John was the one who was thrown into the cauldron of oil as the Romans attempted to melt him or burn him in oil. Didn't work out. John didn't die. He's the only one who didn't die. He was exiled to the island of Patmos. Philip was crucified at Hierapolis. Bartholomew was flayed alive and then beheaded. Matthew, tradition suggests he was martyred in Ethiopia, possibly stabbed or beheaded. Thomas was martyred in India where he was stabbed with a spear. And then on down the list from there, it goes with all of the disciples, all of the apostles. You look at that and you go, no, I just thought I would share that with you because there's so many people that are out there saying the apostles were in on it. No, you can't make this stuff up. They were, I mean, really, they were in on it, and they were willing to be jailed, tortured, beaten, abused for a lie, and then die for something that they knew was a lie. It's an absurd statement. So I thought it fits well with you can't make this up. All right. So you look at America, you wonder what's going on with America, and you wonder why we are starting to hear rumors that the government is saying, talking about bringing back the draft. Well, there's a couple of different things going on here. Why do you think they're talking about bringing back the draft? I'm going to go into a lot more detail regarding why on Sunday night, this Sunday night. But right now, listen, Robbie Starbuck posted this. I thought it was so well said. So you wonder why they're talking about bringing back the draft because they don't have enough recruits. Well, we have a decrepit, loony commander-in-chief. So if you join our military, that's what you get. If you join the military, doctors on base can trans your kid. Drag queen influencers in the military. Fake meat slop to eat instead of real meat. Forced DEI trainings. You get trans admirals. You get, all the shots, of course, which, you guys know that. You get low pay. And you wonder why we have a recruiting crisis. Look at the bottom there. From Election Wizard, Pentagon seeks approval to feed American troops experimental lab-grown meat in order to reduce CO2 footprint. The whole thing is just absolutely absurd. This is the world that we live in. And yes, we really do have a loony president, Mr. Ice Cream Man. But I look at these things and go, this is horrible. And not only that, I have a lot more to share with you Sunday night on wars that it appears we are about ready to be in, areas that we aren't even hearing about yet. You wonder why they're talking about bringing back the draft. I have a lot more to say on this Sunday night as we begin our new series with King David in the land. Join me. It's going to be terrific. Okay, this is from the BBC, a video. This one's real short. They took a poll with their own viewers, their own liberal viewers, to find out if multiculturalism is working, what they think. Check this out. This is a very short video.
Twain shall meet, unfortunately, on this one. We do have to bring you our vote because you have been voting in the text and online vote today. So here is the result. Is multiculturalism working? Here is what you told us. 5% of those of you who voted said yes, it is. 95% of those of you who voted this morning said no, it isn't.
Okay, so there you go. Sorry, I thought that was Good Morning Great Britain or something like that. Wasn't the BBC. Sorry about that. 5% said yes. I'm guessing those are all government employees. 95% said no because they see the insanity of it. Maybe Britain is starting to wake up. I know Russell Brand is, if you guys have seen that. And you look at this and you go, interesting indeed. Okay. Again, you can't make this up. Check out this. Of course, multiculturalism isn't working, you bunch of morons. What do you think? They put these stupid things into place. The intent is to destroy everything. That's what the intent is. Wow. All right. Look at this. More of the wicked stuff that's going on. Check out this protest. What are they saying? We need more dead soldiers. That's right. Check this out.
Make us proud. Kill another soldier now. Kill another soldier now. Hezbollah, Hezbollah. Kill another Zionist now.
Wow, there you go. Kill another soldier now. So this is what's going on in the campuses still in the United States of America. The stuff is evil. Well, let's just see now we're going to see some just really idiotic things. I like this next one. Remember Greta, the spokesperson for the climate movement? I love this little post. This is great. Check out this post. Here it is. Greta Thunberg, what'd she say? A top climate scientist is warning that climate change will wipe out all of humanity unless we stop using fossil fuels over the next 5 years. When was that printed, or when did she post that? 6 years ago. Happy 6-year anniversary to the Greta Thunberg prediction. Yay! 5 years, we're all gonna die. We keep hearing these absurd things. You wanna know why they aren't happening? Because they're liars. They're all a bunch of liars. They're all a bunch of hypocrites. They're all evil. Okay. Now here's one for you. Remember how we were told everybody's got to wear a mask? If you don't wear a mask, you're killing everybody. Remember that? You are killing people if you don't wear a mask. And the other thing that we're still not allowed to talk about. All right. So what happens about mask wearing? Well, this one is rather humorous to say the least, coming from New York. All you good friends out in New York, man, you guys got crazy governors and mayors like we have here in California. So I thought I shared not just things happening up north in San Francisco, but over on the East Coast too. So you guys in New York, feel bad for you guys. I hope you feel bad for us too. Check this out.
See individuals on a subway being terrorized by individuals in masks. It's a cause for great concern. We have images of people with masks that almost cover up their entire face. It's impossible to find these perpetrators.
Mayor Adams is supporting the governor's possible ban, calling people who wear masks to harass subway riders and commit crimes cowards.
In our transit system, people have hid under the guise of wearing a mask for COVID to commit criminal acts and vile acts. And I think now is the time to go back to the way it was pre-COVID, where you should not be able to wear a mask at protests in our subway systems and other places.
Well. Okay, I got a question for these folks. So now you can't wear a mask. If you wear a mask, you're a criminal. Maybe I like that thinking. All right. But what's going to happen? Because guess what they're talking about now? You know that bird flu? There's 957 million different strains of it, so everybody's going to die. No, wait. Only 50% of the people are going to die. If it happens, I'll guarantee you, it's some kind of modified thing that came from a lab. But what are they going to do? I got to put on a mask. Oh, put on a whole helmet. You got to put on a full bodysuit in order to serve. And in fact, you don't have a whole bodysuit, you're killing us all. You know it's going to come back. So I think it's. I mean, really, these people are such morons. You got to wear a mask. Well, you can't wear a mask today. You got to wear one tomorrow. Yeah, yesterday you had to wear. It's idiots. Idiots, all of them. Okay, check out a couple of pics because they pictures say 1,000 words. Check out this one. There's Trump and Biden. Trump, he meets with Laken Riley's parents. Biden apologizes to Laken Riley's killer. That's a fact check. These are the things that we have going on in our nation. Friends, if you're across the pond, whether it be the Atlantic pond or the Pacific pond, I know you guys see this guy that we have in the White House, Mr. Ice Cream Man, in that Looney Tune cackling Kamala, the vice president. You look at the absurd things that don't just come from those two, but come from Congress and the Senate and the governors and the mayors. And here, I mean, look at this. We live in a world where the president of the United States apologizes to a filthy scumbag murderer. We're so sorry that you felt like you had to murder that girl. It's so unfortunate. It's no wonder why things are happening the way that they are. Remember, Ecclesiastes chapter 8 warns. I believe it's verse 12. It warns. Because the law is not executed speedily, the evil people will be lawless. They will do whatever lawless thing they want to do because the law is not enforced and encouraged by Mr. Ice Cream Man. Okay, let's see this next one. You ready? Look at this. CNN data reporter stunned by polling on Black Americans supporting Trump. Oh no, this can't happen. How is it that people in both the Hispanic and Black communities are starting to leave Biden? I can't imagine how. That guy's just so absolutely fantastic, that Biden guy. How could this be happening that people are leaving Biden and going for Trump? Oh no. It's just, I mean, hello, are you guys that stupid as CNN? Unbelievable, just unbelievable. I mean, what do you think? Look at the guy that's in the White House. What did Robbie Starbucks say about him? I can't even remember. What did he say? He was an idiot or something? My. All right. Check out this next picture. This is so cool. If you look at this. Secret Service agent robbed at gunpoint in California during Biden's visit. A secret, just think about that. Secret Service agent robbed at gunpoint in California during Biden's visit. You're going, okay, California, remember you guys in New York, they said, well, I'll talk about California because California gives us so many stupid things. All right, let's think this through. So in California, the current governor is Governor Gruesome, right? Gruesome Newsom, Nancy Pelosi's nephew. By now, everybody knows about Gruesome Newsom. He's not good. He's a bad person. He's the guy that told everybody else you had to mask up and stay home, couldn't go anywhere, restaurants had to close. When 4 years ago, he went out to one of the most expensive restaurants in the entire nation in Napa, California, threw a great big party for he and his friends, maskless, partying together, no social distancing. And the way we know about it is because somebody who worked at the restaurant took pictures. Thank you very much for taking those. Wasn't it Pelosi that went up there and said you can't go get your hair done, but she went and got her hair done in San Francisco? All right, so these people are all related. Newsom, Pelosi, all these evil people, evil. So it's California where Secret Service gets robbed at gunpoint. The Secret Service guarding the president gets robbed at gunpoint. Let this sink in. There's a very good chance that Gruesome Newsom is going to be the next president of the United States. And I'll tell you why. Well, I'll tell you half of why, because the other half I'll get in trouble and cut me off. But I'll tell you half of it is because, here's the half I can tell you. So many people are just fleeing for Biden, right? Just absolutely fleeing from him. But they still hate Trump, right? So Trump would win if everything was fair, without a problem. Okay, but you bring in Gruesome Newsom, who's destroyed California, and he will destroy you think Biden's bad, Newsom's worse because Newsom is more intentional. Biden doesn't even know what he's doing, right? We all know that. So Newsom comes in, he starts becoming this guy that's going to represent the Democrat Party. Guess what? People who were fleeing Biden will come back to him because they're going to go, okay, this is a guy I can get behind. Why? Because he proclaims all the things they support. And he doesn't come across like Biden does. So they're going to all come back. So there's a very good chance that Mr. Gruesome Newsom could be the president of the United States. Like I said, I'd say something else, but I can't say it on the air. That leads me to believe it. But get ready. This is what I say. Get out your popcorn, baby, and sit down because we are about ready to be entertained as we head closer and closer to the election. Folks, this is going to get really, really, really interesting. All right, thought I'd just close with this one last thing. Here it is. Joy Reid. Dems, Hispanics supporting mass deportation because polls cast people in U.S. illegally as in the U.S. illegally. Wait a minute. These people that are here illegally, well, they're told about as being illegal. So Dems and Hispanics are saying, wait a minute, they're starting to shift too. So you see what's happening here? Yeah, the whole thing, but that's a pretty funny statement. Pretty funny thought there. They support mass deportation because polls, can you pull that back up? Because polls, what do they say? Cast people in U.S. illegally as in the U.S. illegally because they are here illegally. You cannot make this up. There's a lot of really stupid people out there. Yes, sir. Okay, hey, join me Sunday night. Can't wait. Lots of exciting things coming. God bless you guys. And remember, Jesus is coming back. Even if they say he isn't, his word tells us he is. I'm believing this before I believe all the nonsense that's out there because you just saw a lot of nonsense. See ya.